The leopard has chosen this place carefully, a position built on patience and advantage, because below it lies the true lure: water. And where there is water, animals will come. Now all that remains is the final approach. A herd of impala feeds nearby, fast, nervous, and difficult to surprise in the open. Sometimes the urge of thirst is all a predator needs. He strikes, explosive power, spent in seconds. The ambush is gone. This becomes a chase, and a leopard is built for acceleration, not a long pursuit. The chance is over. For a predator, failure is routine. He returns to the same place, not defeated, just spent. Time passes and hunger remains. A warthog approaches. He listens before he moves. For a solitary hunter, hearing can matter as much as sight. Driven by thirst, the water is worth the risk. It has to be. Driven by hunger, the leopard keeps still. The warthog needs only a few careless steps. The cat needs only one exact moment. One is pulled forward by need, the other is held back by discipline. There he is, waiting for the one step that cannot be taken back. He holds with a kind of force that leaves no room for escape. Because for him, failure here is costly. The warthog resists with all its weight, because once an animal is grounded, the struggle changes. Once forward motion is gone, the balance of the fight usually goes with it. Now it becomes a contest of grip, balance, and breath. The leopard stays on. A big cat does not need chaos, only control. Little by little, resistance fades. For many big cats, the kill is not won in the leap. It is won in the hold that follows. It is the final discipline of the hunt, to hold on until movement loses meaning. At last, hunger becomes reward, where the violence gives way to its purpose. The feeding begins. Time passes again, but destiny do not always repeat itself. And here, the water, the source of life, has become a place of danger. Now come the wildebeest, heavier, stronger. One animal breaks from the herd and moves down to drink, not knowing it has entered a place already chosen for death. Once more, the leopard relies on surprise. Because against larger prey, surprise is the first weapon, and sometimes the only one. Power meets power. A wildebeest is not prey that yields easily. For the leopard, this is the worst direction possible. Now he holds on from behind, but the struggle is about to change. Big cats survive by knowing when the risk is no longer theirs to manage. the wildebeest fights on. Even here, prey can remain dangerous long after the first attack. But in water, the balance changes again. Strength matters. He leaves with no meal, but the danger is still not over. 3 wildebeests close the way out, and sometimes that is enough to turn retreat into entrapment. The crocodile is built for that final hold. One life is already slipping away. Another is facing a threat. The leopard is exposed now. No cover, no surprise, no easy escape to the open ground. The river shelters an abundance of crocodiles. And once the water is disturbed, a new predator can be summoned into the moment. Now the threat is no longer something to watch. It is something to imagine. And in water, imagined danger can be worse than the visible kind. This is the river's true strength. The leopard senses it too late. The attack comes from below, sudden, heavy, and perfectly placed. Now the struggle becomes a contest over ground itself. The leopard is no longer trying to win, only to reach the place where it still has a chance. For a cat, solid ground means leverage. For a crocodile, it means the opposite. So neither can afford to yield it. The jaws hold, the leopard pulls. Each is trying to drag the other into its own kind of world. The big cat refuses to be taken cleanly. The crocodile does not need to outrun him, only to keep hold long enough for strength to become useless. And little by little, the river begins to reclaim what almost slipped from it. One last struggle. Then the river decides. And with cruel irony, he is dragged toward the ground he could not reach in time. On the sun-drenched banks of the Nile crocodiles remain alert to any movement around them. As cold-blooded animals, they rely on the external environment to regulate their body temperature. Bathing in the morning sunlight provides them with the heat necessary for digestion. Their jaws remain wide open in a process known as mouth gate. This allows moisture to evaporate from their mouths, cooling their brains. It's a delicate balance between absorbing solar energy and avoiding overheating. Sensory pits along its jaws detect the slightest changes in water pressure. The large crocodile easily slips into the muddy depths. Its powerful, laterally compressed tail provides the primary propulsion for locomotion. In the water, Nile crocodiles transform from massive land animals into apex predators. This species has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. Its heart is the most highly developed in the reptile world. It can redirect its blood flow to help it dive long distances and deep into the water. It can stay underwater for up to 2 hours by slowing its metabolism. Large crocodiles dominate the best basking spots thanks to their immense size. Smaller crocodiles must wait their turn or face fierce resistance. A single click of its jaws generates more force than any other living creature. It is the undisputed master of the riverbanks.